George, Jehovah, oh. In the shadow of the night, Ankh on the creep, raising up the titans, watch the fallen gods weep. From Baltimore streets to the Florida shores, Jehovah, hold and feel the wrath as it roars. No more rules, it's time to break. Killer army rise and make no mistake. All gods must die, hear the echoes cry. From the heavens to the ground, see them fall and die. All gods must die, no more alibis. Odin, Buddha, Allah, they all say goodbye. Zeus, unless the throne, but he's losing his life. He's ready for the fight. Open your best run, we here for debate. All the deities trembling, feeling the weight. Step aside, make way for the real. All gods must die. It's a done deal. It's a done deal. Hey. All gods must die. Hear the echoes cry. From the heavens to the ground, see him fall and die. All gods must die, no more out and die. All gods must die, no more out alive. They all say goodbye. All could have gone killer, now time to fly. The world's ours now, hear the last goodbye.
Black African power. What's good? What's happening? A well-organized lie. A well-organized lie. Defeats a disorganized truth every time. For who we?
A pseudo gon' die, they saw a pseudo killer, I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, hey. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, hey. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, hey. Pseudo gon' die, they saw a pseudo killer, I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, hey. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, hey. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling. Who do you believe in? People bringing misinformation when that information ain't disinformation, that's disinformation. Gotta know the difference in information, get information. With the pseudo killer army hunting pseudo, cause you gotta train your mind to fight against them pseudo judo. People with the scholarship salute, we give them kudos. But the people with that look of shit, we look and see straight through those like telescope. If you ain't speaking fast, we gotta tell them folks and let them know the truth of. You bringing malinformation to blast, then you the Ku Klux. Like say, don't talk me to death, bro, what the proof of? Good juju chillin', why you wanna go way bad juju up? Shalom boy got the tank in the cut. I'm in Sosa world plotting on the kick though with Kent. Come in Tiffany gave me the pseudo names on the list and said went and got the low. Anthony got him in the scope, Gullah and Gozy make sure DNA ain't a problem for them folks. Cause a pseudo gon' die, they saw a pseudo killer, I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, hey. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, hey. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, hey. Pseudo gon' die, they saw a pseudo killer, I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, hey. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, hey. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, hey.
We're not attacking individuals. We're attacking the information and attacking the methodology. This is a long time coming right here. Let them know that we right there, running neck and neck with all other communities. We will not be left behind.
Man. Oh, yeah, man. Black African power. What's good? What's happening? A well-organized lie defeats a disorganized truth every time. Woo-hoo-wee, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's God killing the house. And I come to do what I got to do, and I'm going to do what I got to do. Standing tall, standing strong. Hey, man, y'all know what it is, man. Bobby banging this bitch. What's good, family, man? Look, man, this how we do it, man. What's up, Kent? What it do, what it do, what it do?
What's happening with you, man?
Hey, you know, we had to strike it up again. That's what's up.
Yeah. That what I was waiting on.
Yeah,
Shit.
you know, the natives getting a little restless. You know, they get a little restless, bro. You know how it is, man. It's all
Yes,
good around here. We
indeed.
just be waiting. Yeah, I mean, we got
Already.
some clips to play. Had a little after show. Yeah, I mean, sometimes the youngins, you know what I mean, they want to be youngins. You know how I go, yo. And I ain't little boy, ain't nobody. Right? I ain't doing that. But you're going to have to prove yourself. When you talk all that talk, we ain't boxing, we ain't fighting, we ain't running. You know what I'm saying? We thinking. All right? And a person is younger than they thought when they still stuck in mythology. You know how we do it around here, Ken. If you stuck in mythology and can't make that transition, and then if you can't separate your science from your religion, bro, you know you're in trouble around here, bro. You're gonna get got.
Yeah, man. Sometimes I don't even think people that young should even get on panels because it's like they ain't had time to grow and run into the good information yet. You know what I'm saying? So when they get our age, or 30, you know what I'm saying, 40, 50, whatever, they gonna be looking back on them old shows embarrassed. Because they done said all that, but not, you know what I'm saying? Like you say they get educated later on in life, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I said, I'm glad I wasn't on YouTube about 15 years. You know what I'm saying?
Woo-wee.
Because that's embarrassing, man.
Woo. Well, you ain't lying. I'm glad I just had a little class I was talking in front of.
I'm trying to tell you, boy.
And luckily I was going up against some people that was kind of religious and they got me in the science department. But if I'd have came up against what we done put together now,
Yeah, man.
nah, was just sit back like this on you. Nobody wants to answer questions. They gift gallop. Man, we grown a
Yeah,
lot, man. So that was a good show though, bro.
I
The
heard you
show
say
was
that
just
word. It was Gish Gallop.
gish gallop. Man, say gish gallop. Yeah.
Yeah. They Gish Gallop try to talk about other stuff.
Everything. Yeah, I
Everything but
mean.
what you're talking about.
Martin Bailey, retreat to a position they can defend better.
Yeah, man.
I'm sitting there saying, man, what are you talking about, bro? Mixing up
Yeah.
things together, you could get that stuff off 20 years ago, bro. You can't now, though.
Yeah.
You're equipped for it, bro. So, man, big up to everybody in the chat, first of all. Big up to Juju, Pseudo Killer Official, man. Good to see you in there. Who else we got in there, man? Gary, I see you, Gary, Pseudo Killer Army, man. Good to see you, man. Gideon Block, Pseudo Killer Army, man. Good to see you, man. Thurman, I see you, man. What's up, Thurman? You got Thurman has the glow. Appreciate you, Mr. Thurman, there, bro. Reggie, my favorite. What's going on, Reggie, up in there? Yeah, I had to put on a Sonetta special, man, for Father's Day. Man, to go in there and put that together. You know how we do it, man. So yeah, man, we got some clips out, man. You got it. Yeah. We're gonna go searching for some Hebrews in the museum. We ain't gonna find them. Cause Divine Suspect, I'm on your head. Ain't gonna let you get off there, man. But I'm gonna start with Tiffany French, man. She been running her mouth. You know that, right? Running her
Because
mouth.
she crazy. I mean, what else can you say? Like when you're dealing with a nut, man, you gotta damn realize, like, all right, ain't nothing sensible gonna come from this lady.
You
You
know
know what I'm
what?
saying? I mean, we tried. Yo, hold on, we tried, bro. We came with the peace. We came with the peace,
Mm-hmm.
and then they spit in our face, man. So I mean, at the end of the day, now she just a crazy lady, man. I ain't even trying to reason with her no more. Like it is what it is, yo. She can cuss to the top of the mountain.
Oh yeah, she done cussed us out and she did all that. All right, so what I want to do is I wish Anthony could jump up on here. Where the hell Anthony at? Where you at, Anthony? Anthony probably missing. Come on, Anthony. Get Anthony up here. So I mean, I ain't gonna name call Shorty, although she the cusses all the way out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
That ain't calling her no name. That's just facts.
says
We just telling the truth.
is that like a mental, like a real?
Yeah, something wrong up in there, man. Like the wiring crossed up in there, something, man.
Hey, hold on for a minute. Hold on.
Man, what's up, Tiger Hunter, man? Posterior stout. What's going on? I ain't seen in a minute, man. Juju. Yeah, but y'all know that lady crazy, man. I ain't tripping. I watched them shows, man, where she just bugging out for no reason. Wrong as 2 left feet. She probably done call, hey, man, what y'all talking about? Yeah, Tiffany, nah, not Miss Tiffany. Yeah, Tiffany French, Reggie. She been bugging out over the last 2 weeks. Yeah, man.
Nah, man, ain't nobody caught, man. That was a good friend of mine, man. Damn.
I thought she done hit you up on
No,
ASAP.
I'm not answering no damn phone calls. I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing that. But you know what, Ken? I as I mature in what I do, right? It's just teaching lessons now, man. It's teaching lessons. Space Age, Anthony Bowman, what's good, man?
What's up, dog?
What up, bro? How y'all doing, man?
Glad you jumped on real quick, man. We use these moments for teaching moments now, with some little jokes. All right. And big up to the chat, man. Now we making her famous. Sometimes people need to be made famous. Go ahead and like and subscribe to Tiffany French channel. Yo, you get a blast out of it. If you think she teaching, then you need to sit down and read some books. You need to relax. So she kind of jumped into our area of what we do. All right. And Big Bang cosmology, right? This is what we love to do around here, yo. We got the references, we got the sources, we got the Space Age African Astronomy Club. So we really appreciate these things. You can hit the link too, Reggie. I ain't gonna get you in no trouble, bro. I ain't gonna jump on Divine yet, bro. I got you. I'm gonna get
peace.
I got
peace, Reggie.
Jump on, right? We want to talk a little bit about the Big Bang cosmology. All right. And so we got people going around here misconstruing reading sources, right? And then mess it all up. That's what they do right now. So the new rule is we're going to force you to tell us what a scientific theory is. See, once you say what a scientific theory is, right? We don't want you to do it off the top of your head. We want you to look it up. We want you to read it to the public. And once you read it, they'll realize that everything you say after that is bunk. That you tripping, that you're not aligning on what you're saying. That's what happened to Cosmic Chris, right? He started talking about how well supported a scientific theory is and how well tested it is. Then he was stuck. So we saying that the outer Africa theory is a well-tested, well-substantiated theory. So the theory of evolution is well-substantiated, repeatedly tested. Then he started saying, well, it ain't a theory. Make your mind up, Cosmic Chris. Make your mind up. So we're going to force Tiffany French to stay with what she's saying, okay? And we're going to do that by actually playing the clip. So we're going to play this first clip here, and I'm going to set it up for y'all. What she's doing is she's reading from a source. I don't know what source she's reading from, but based off of the sources she's reading from, right, it's a damn good source. The question is, does she understand the source or not? Yeah, y'all go ahead and somebody wake little Tiffany up and tell her we going in.
Oh, she already watching. You already know.
No, we going in. Right?
You already know she watching.
She got the look on her face, right? She's reached. She has the microphone, she got the miniature microphone. So we're at the moment.
Got the white beat on. She ready for war, man.
See, there you go, Ken. I ain't messing with
Sorry. You talking about the miniature microphone. Got to hold that joint with 2 fingers, man. Come on, man. What we talking?
I ain't doing this with Kent,
We rolling
man.
around here with mounted microphone, man. Come on, man.
I'm not doing it with Kent.
Nah, I was
I'm not.
messing
Hey,
with you,
man,
man.
we not messing with Kent, man. We're not even listening. See, Kent will get everybody in trouble.
Nah, hey, call it. Hey, come on, man. We talking, man. We ain't.
Kent will get
Tiffany,
everybody in trouble.
Tiffany got thick skin, man. She ain't tripping.
Everybody in trouble, man. Let me see here, man. I want to do this for the show. I want to get it started right. This is what I want to do. I want to start us off with this moment here before we play the clip. This is one of the moments, man. Y'all know how we doing it. All right. It's a fee, fi, fo, fum moment. All right. And we had these moments when people just get too reckless and they talk too much and they do all that. And they just keep on poking the bear. And I mean poking the bear over and over and over again. I mean, they just won't stop. Like they have a propensity not to stop. And you ignore them and it don't work. None of that seems to work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we recognize that none of that seems to work. And since none of it seems to work, then we got to get them, right?
Yeah.
Because if we don't get them, then everybody think they can run around with that level of disrespect. No, everybody can't run around with that level of disrespect, right? No, you cannot, right? Just calm yourself down and sit back and be part of the learning experience, because that's all we actually doing around here, right? Is we just learning, okay? We ain't trying to be better. Now we are. Yeah, we do want to be better.
we trying to be better as a people, man.
We try to be better. We definitely been. Yeah, we want to be better. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I can't lie to y'all. We definitely gonna be better than y'all. We want to be better, and I think African Americans need to be better. So, fee, fi, fo, fum, Tiffany French, with your own words. Watch her read a top-notch understanding of evolution, and then watch how she messed it up. See, this was a trap that was laid early in the game. When I first started really doing my thing, I realized if I can force y'all into doing something that you wasn't doing, what was it that the community wasn't doing? They wasn't actually reading scientific sources, nor was they reading any type of source. Once we started people to push and use sources, then we could critique their sources. And if they happen upon scientific sources, right, or any good source, then they would have to comprehend what the hell they was reading. And that's when we got them. Because once you engage in a conversation with us, right, and you read that source, that's when you get in trouble. Because the source is not going to support your wild ideas. So her idea is that it's not enough evidence for the Big Bang, or she's saying that humans ain't been around long enough to know about the Big Bang and all these things. And because they say approximate with the dates, that they don't really know the date. But listen to her source explain it. Big up to Tiff.
20th century, the field of cosmology established that space and time emerged together at the Big Bang, right, which is at 13.787 billion years ago, and the universe has been expanding since then. The portion of the universe that can be seen by humans is approximately 93 billion light years in diameter at present, but the total size of the universe is not known. So therefore, what we know so far is that the universe sustains space and time, and it consists of fundamental interaction, physical process, and physical constant. So let's think about it.
What the hell you think she's gonna say after that? She just read a good source.
Run that one more time.
Anthony, do you agree with the source that lady just read? We're gonna run it back again. Do you agree with what she just read, Mr. Anthony?
Great source.
Great source. How about you, Kent?
Man, run it back one more time.
We're gonna run it back one more time to make sure we ain't messing this up, because you know we could mess it up, right? We're gonna go back. Oh Lord, I better get it again. Oh Lord, I'm gonna read it again because I kind of unlocked. Here we go again. We big up the Fontaine, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate the love, man. Always got the real love, bro.
20th century.
All right, hold on. Hold on. She's gonna read Big Bang cosmology. Boy, I like the way she's doing it too. She doing it big. Big Bang cosmology, boy. All right, here you go.
Early 20th century, the field of cosmology established that space and time emerged together at the Big Bang, right, which is at 13.787 billion years ago, and the universe has been expanding since then. The portion of the universe that can be seen by humans is approximately 93 billion light years in diameter at present, but the total size of the universe is not known. So therefore, what we know so far is that
Excellent. Source.
And what we know so far. Now watch this, explain it. Watch this. What we know so far. Here we go.
the universe sustains space and time. And it consists of fundamental interaction, physical process, and physical constant. So let's think about it. What about the cosmos? Is the cosmos not in the universe? What about the stars? Is the stars not in the universe? What about the sun? Is the sun not in the universe?
What?
What the hell just happened?
I'm lost.
What was that?
What just happened? What? Was it like a click? Was it a switch? What happened?
I told you crazy, man. What I tell you, man?
Hey,
What was that?
Good, dog.
She was doing good. You know why she was doing good? Because she was reading a source.
Reading the source, yeah. She sounded normal.
And she tried to chime in. Is the sun not in the universe? Is the universe?
It's the cosmos not in the
cosmos not in the universe? I don't know. Let me tell you something. Man. If you poke the bear and you come on here and start saying that, I gotta get you.
Man.
You cannot poke the bear and start that.
No, you can't start off with that.
You can't do that. Can't be the scientific source, and then when you're on your own, it's not the sun in the universe. What the hell is she trying to say? You know what? I'm gonna back it up a little bit. Come on. We're back it up.
Man, I didn't even know she said.
She did that, bro.
I remember hearing bits and pieces. I didn't hear the whole thing, but yeah, man. All right, yeah, I see what you're saying, yo.
Here we go.
Maybe she get back on track on the next.
All right, let's see. Tiffany French. We're gonna finish it. Let's see what she's trying. She just read a good source. Let's see.
Saying space and time. And it consists of fundamental interaction, physical process, and physical constant. So let's think about it. What about the cosmos? Is the cosmos not in the universe? What about the stars? Is the stars not in the universe? What about the sun? Is the sun not in the universe? What about the earth? Is the earth not inside the universe? I mean, we got to look at all these different things when it comes to what the universe sustains inside of it, right?
Okay.
Hey man, she's look at her face. She got on a cosmic. She got the cosmic hairpiece. Remember I told you about them funny hats when you got the. Let me stop.
The funny hats, man.
This is the funny hat. She got a hat.
Funny hat. Who's the funny
African hat on? That's an African hat, ladies and gentlemen.
See, that was the problem right there, man.
She got it screwed on too tight. She got to loosen it up a little bit, like the Folly. They got to loosen that up a little bit, yo. Just a slight touch. Just one click to the left. Look at it. She's dead serious right now. Is the earth inside the universe? Is the stars inside the universe? The sun. Okay, here we go. We cooking with hot grease. We're gonna let it explain it some more. Here we go. Feed 5 4 fun.
Let me see. He put the universe is roughly 13.7 billion years. Right. So again, roughly, we don't know exactly how old the universe is, but we just know based on the fact that it's approximately 13.7 billion years old.
Oh, that didn't make any sense.
All right. No. So therefore, you can't get the exact answer per se.
Okay, so she think because it's roughly approximate that you can't get the answer per se. Can you build on that, Anthony and Kent? That's what she's thinking. Most people think that they just use the word approximate. That doesn't mean they don't really know. Can we talk about that, Anthony?
There's, methods and techniques that are used to analyze, light in its different stages on the electromagnetic spectrum. So that's when you get to the CMB, that's the first light or the first radiation that's detectable, that we have the instruments and the tools to detect. Now some are looking, they're trying to find new ways. They're looking for gravitational waves, but you can take that light, and that science has gotten really, really good at analyzing the light. And that's, how they can tell how old that CMB is. It's the same method that's used to tell how far away stars and stuff are. It's a pretty good method. So that's basically what they do. They take the light, split it up. They can get the temperature, they can get the distance, and they can get a rough estimate of how old that light is based on its redshift, which is caused by expansion. But with the CMB is everywhere. It's all around. Dr. Farrar explained it really, really good the other night on the show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when you get, whenever you can detect that light, and you can gather that light, and you can split the light into a spectrum, that's where all the information lies about the object that produced that light. So they call it spectroscopy. We've talked about that several times here on this show. But that's how they gather that information.
All right. Kent, and what's up to Juju?
know
How
they
you
do.
doing, Juju? Pseudo killer fish.
Hey, Anthony, correct me if I'm wrong. Don't they use the rate of expansion as well? Like they have a way of measuring the rate at which the Earth, not the Earth, the universe expanded?
Yeah, but it's not concrete.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I think of what they call the Hubble tension or the Hubble's law. But it's got to do with the rate of expansion. But they use redshift to measure the distance based off of, and it's the expansion that causes the redshift of the object that they're looking at. And when you get into redshift, that's very, very, very far away from Earth.
Right.
But when you're dealing with Earth, that's your center point. This is our center point. So we can see, like when she read in that article, you can see 92 light years in diameter.
Right. That's as far as we can detect.
Yeah.
With our
that's
devices.
Because, that's where the horizon is, as far as we can see. Now, if you mess around and go to Kigdo Low, Andromeda, that changes. Now you can see, further in one direction, but not as far in the direction where you left from Earth. So that changes.
Right.
And that's what they call, I think it's called the particle horizon. You can't see any light past those points because the universe is not old enough for that light to be got to us.
Right.
So that's basically, like I say, this on the very basic level. That's just how we understand light and get the information from the light.
Right.
Y'all way over her head.
Oh, peace to
Way,
you, G. I didn't know you was over here.
Going
Peace to
on,
you.
Drew. I mean, she asked for it, so Drew, we gotta, you know what I mean?
way over her head. So I just want to jump in real quick because I guess the people in the chat listening, you know, that would be some helpful information. But let me just tell you what it is and what it ain't. This is not someone who's trying to understand. This is someone who all of a sudden, well, maybe it was already like, pent in because it was kind of like already there. She just hates PK, so she's gonna do whatever she can to go against it. So free for science, she's gonna try to go against it or attempt to debunk it, which is weird as hell because how are you doing that? You know, and it's these nonsensical statements or these religious statements that we often see, right? Religious statement number one, like is the cosmos in the universe? Did she say that or say something like that? Is
Yeah.
the stars in the universe? So I just want to do the simple stuff. So first of all, science only deals with the observable, right? I think
Right.
people misunderstand what observation means, right? With the right tools, you can observe things that cannot be seen by the naked eye. Please follow me. I wish people would also understand what observation means from a scientific level. Okay. Observation doesn't necessarily mean if you see something happen in real time, that's the only measurement for observation. In science, that is not so. I think another problem that I heard from this statement is this absolutism, like people who are still stuck in their religion always want to place science within that confines. So it's always like it has to be on some absolute, it has to be like absolute evidence. When you say science is not absolute, it deals in approximates and things like that. People go ham and crazy because they don't understand, because it's counterintuitive to the believing brain, basically. And she's still stuck with that. That was beautiful what you said, Anthony. I just learned a few things, but that just went right over her head. Yeah. So I just think those are some fundamental issues that when I listened to that statement, that what was said. Science only deals with the natural world. Excuse me. Lord, maybe French. We got to call us something else. The grunch or something. Only deals with the natural world. So the cosmos are within the natural world. The universe is a closed system. Okay. So anything outside of that closed system would be supernatural or something that we cannot test, we cannot observe. Okay. Everything in the cosmos, we can observe that, with the right tools. Okay. So that doesn't mean that only one, Miss Tiffany. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. Please forgive me. Yeah. I'll do 100 jump jacks or something, 100 push-ups. I'm sorry. I'll try not to make that happen again. I'm dyslexic. Just blame it on that. So, all these things are natural phenomenon within the realms of a closed system of a natural world, an observable reality. So to get up on, YouTube and to read a very good passage and then to beg the question, what are you doing? Just stop already. Because I don't know why Bobby being nice, but I want to fry you. Like, come on, just stop. It's a joke at this point. It's not even funny. So,
Yeah.
That's my 2 cents on the problems I saw with that statement.
Hey, Drew, and we ain't even 10 minutes into her video, and it's already crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I saw that part. I was like, bro, do we really have to do this? I understand why we need to, but it's just someone trying to get back at us, begging the question on science. It's like, sit down, find something else to play with.
It's a teaching moment. You know what I'm saying? I would suggest, if she seriously wanted to understand it, go back to that show that we did with Dr. Farad. You know what I'm saying? He explains it much better than we can. Or just go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
He's not gonna do that. She's been on a rampage for the last month since before Malcolm X Day in Atlanta on the pseudo killers, bro. She ain't trying to listen for none of that. She's just trying to find a way to make us look stupid, but in the process, she looks even stupider. So, I mean, I just got to keep away.
Yeah, people might recognize that. We're just transmitting science to evidence, bringing on the experts, so they can break it down with exquisite, simple quality.
Facts.
And her attempt to catch up to us, you know how a person be trying to catch you, be running too fast for their feet, they stumbling, bumbling, they fall on their face. That's what she doing. Yeah, she's just trying to go against everything we say. And her thing that she's going against now is that we think we know everything, and humans, because we use the word approximate, that means they don't know what the age is. She doesn't even know why they would use the word approximate.
I got something positive for her though. Great book to get for anybody listening. Astrophysics for People in a Hurry by Neil deGrasse Tyson. It's written kind of simple. It's a short, you know what I'm saying? It's a little book, simple, but it explains so much, and you ain't got to read that much when you get it. It's like a good starting point. Well, go ahead. I just wanted to throw that in there, man.
So I was trying to find out. And so just come here for a minute. All right. The age of the universe. Yeah. Okay. So I'm doing the age of the universe. Understanding why scientists say approximately 13.8 billion years. All right. The key estimate, the universe is approximately. See that sign right there? That's an approximate sign. It's the reason why they use the sign. 13.8 billion years. That doesn't mean that they don't know or don't understand it. And this is the mistake she will make later on in the damn video. Okay? It doesn't mean that. So, like Anthony mentioned, Juju mentioned, and Kemp mentioned, it's the evidence. What's the evidence one, y'all? Evidence one is the cosmic microwave background, the CMB. Okay? CMB is what? The cosmic background radiation. It's the leftover radiation from the Big Bang. So there's a residual there. There's material left over, radiation left over from the Big Bang. Okay? That's what you should start at. That's evidence one to read that.
Say, I just put you something in our chat.
Okay. You can read it. You can get into it. All right. Okay. Discovered in 1965 by Wilson and Penzance. All right. That's the discovery of it. And as the story goes, they seen, you know, that static in your TV. You might like when your TV cable disconnect, you see that static. That's the leftover remnants of the cosmic background radiation. Then you got the measured by WMAP and Planck satellites. Okay, WMAP and Planck satellites. Now I'll show you what the Planck satellites brought. All right. Fluctuation of the CMB provide a snapshot of the early universe. Planck 2018, age approximate 13.8 billion years. Okay, Hubble 2. This is the second line of evidence. The Hubble law, cosmic expansion, discovered by Edwin Hubble. Okay, talks about high expansion. Farther galaxies move way faster. The expansion rate, the Hubble constant. All right, it's all there. Okay, what did you have in the thing? What did you have in the chat though?
I put you it's a
in
picture of the CMB. No,
the
in our text. In our text.
Okay, all right. Man, I need to get. Hold on, where I'm at. Can I get back here? I can't even change.
And I got that from the Perimeter Institute.
Okay. All right. So we got the back calculating gives universe age. When you calculate backwards, it's going to give you the age of the universe. All right. Okay. Evidence 3: stellar evolution, star evolution, older star cluster. Okay. All right. 13 billion years old. Say this again. 13 billion years old. We're talking about the oldest star clusters. It supports the CMB and the Hubble law. Stellar evolution models track star aging. 4, nuclear cosmology, radioactive decay in ancient stars, uranium and thorium. Dating gives a constant age near 13.8 billion years. Independent confirmation. So we're giving you the different lines of evidence. They ain't just running around here because they don't know or don't understand it. The summary of table of evidence. Evidence source, estimate age, CMB, Planck, 2018, 13.8 billion years. Hubble constant, 13.8 billion years. Global clusters, globular clusters, 13 billion years. Nuclear cosmology, nuclear chronology, 13, 14 billion years. Giving you all the evidence here. And science works in approximates. Got to get that. Just because they saying approximate don't mean they don't understand and don't mean they don't know. Then you got your symbol.
And
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
That approximately 13.7 is like that's very accurate. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's very, you know what I'm saying?
Super accurate.
Yeah, that's very good for them to get in within 13.7 million billion years.
Well, Ken, I think the problem with a lot of people is they're not saying 13 billion, 700 million,
Right.
80,001. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. Okay, it's 13.7 billion years. Okay, that's what it is. That's the approximate, like you said. But
it's a very good approximate.
Yeah, it's a great approximate. But for me to get the understanding of all of this, that's why I like to start with the stars. Because when you understand what's happening inside of a star, well, for me, once I got the understanding of what's actually happening inside of a star, understanding the nucleosynthesis and the CMB, all of that made sense to me because you're starting out with the hydrogen and the helium atoms, or the atoms coming together to form the helium and the lithium, and you got all of this hydrogen in the Big Bang. It's basically the same thing that's happening in a star. When you have a proto star, all those gases and elements are coming together. No matter what type of star it is, it starts with the hydrogen and the gases. And once you get enough of that nuclear fusion going, the star ignites and expands, and boom, here come the light, the rays, the cosmic rays push away all the dust and excess gas. Now the star is in the main sequence. And it's kind of like the same thing with the Big Bang. You had, according to the CMB, 380,000 years passed where we couldn't see anything. But then, boom, you had that expansion and you had that light, which is the CMB, we were able to, to see. That's the first light. So it's kind of like those stars. And that's why I like to start with the stars, to get that understanding of that nuclear, those nuclear reactions that are happening. Now you can apply the same thing to the Big Bang itself. So that's I just want to throw that in. That's why I like to get with them stars first.
All right, let me continue. She probably need to start with NASA for kids. Y'all think that's
that's
real?
Yes.
That's real.
That's I started that.
That's real.
Right.
Do you know where it's called? What is the website called?
NASA, and then you type in kids.
NASAspace.com, I believe.
Okay, NASA Space. There you go. That's why
it's not just NASA.
Okay,
let me look it up real quick to make sure I got it right.
All right, and so yeah, she needs to
Do I have
start there.
another one?
So the symbol for approximation. This is where she most people fall short at. They're looking for a religious statement where religion is clear that human life started in the Garden of Eden. Ain't no approximate. It is what it is. Jesus Christ died for your sins. Ain't no he might have, could have, thought he might did. No, he actually did. That's religion. So scientists use symbol look like that equal wiggly sign to indicate approximation. Example of age. See that approximately 13.8 billion years? It reflects precision limits on ongoing measurements, ladies and gentlemen. See, this is why we mess with science. Now, key references. We got the Planck collaboration, 2018, astronomy and astrophysics. Okay, page 441. You got Bennett, 2003, and not Pastor Bennett. Astrological Journal supplement series, and the Hubble. Right, my closing side. Science uses multiple methods to cross-verify estimates. I'm gonna say it again, and I gave you all the different methods. Okay, the 13.8 billion year estimate is well supported in cosmology. Man, I appreciate y'all. All right, for listening to that. Real easy work. All right, Juju is looking for the daggone.
I got it. It's NASA space place.
Hey, Uncle, that's what makes that a scientific theory, dog.
Right.
Because it has supporting evidence with it. That makes it a scientific theory.
Space place. Excuse me, I forgot a word. It's NASA space place. That's NASA for kids. I tell everybody to start there. We did it on our Galaxy Beyond. We was like, start here. I get a lot of information off of this, actually. Yeah.
Tiffany French over your head, Tiffany French. Come back.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
The piggyback off what Ant said about that the red shifting of the light. Said, man, you got to study how light travels and all of that. You know what the light spectrum is and how that. You know what I mean? It ain't just, it's kind of difficult to understand, but once you put it all together, it makes it make much more sense, yo.
All right, let's finish, Miss Tiffany.
And just stop hating. You stop hating, you'll be all right.
Because your brains is killing you.
And that hate is
your hate is killing you.
Practice love, not hate.
10 minutes in, we all. Oh my goodness,
we can't even get 2 minutes in on it. Look at the eyes. She got the little miniature mic that actually comes from that's a remnant of the Big Bang when Mike's wasn't as big, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a singularity mic, right?
That's a singularity.
Oh my God, that's a singularity, Mike.
I'm liking the style she has. Yeah, we can see the expansion of the cosmic cloth she has on her head. She has a little tilt to the side. That's style right there, Tiff. I'm gonna give it to
you.
Right, just loosen it up a little bit. See that little piece right there? You can just twist it a little bit. It will loosen up and allow your neurons to flow a little bit better.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Right now it's too tight.
She needs to sleep.
It stresses you out.
It's a little.
Right. Yeah, them under eyes, boy. You're too young to be having them under eyes like that, girl.
Oh, man,
dude, go on there.
You can use an eraser. Can't you use an eraser? A number 2 pencil.
Dark space.
I'm not.
I'm tired of people.
Use a number 2 pencil. Use the number 2 pencil to get the black on it. Let me stop. Here we go.
Hey, look, y'all call me mean, yo. Y'all crazy.
Ain't nobody being mean. She done did this for 3-4 weeks straight, yo. Man, here we go. It's my turn now. It's my turn. Here we go. Here we go.
Why we
of how old the universe is.
Like the Muppets.
Let me see. I don't know how they I don't know how they could argue against that.
Argue against what?
Shut up, Ronald. Ain't nobody got time for you, Ronald.
The only thing you can say is you really don't know. You don't know. Your knowledge is very limited. You don't have enough information. So you could only go by your beliefs. Because your information about the earth, about science is this much. This is all you really know. This is all you really know.
No, please.
And as Chris mentioned in the debate, right? He spoke about the quantum physics, and he is absolutely correct about quantum physics. It's very hard to explain it. It's very complicated because the average mind would not understand what quantum physics really is. So it's like the mystery science. You're still trying to figure it out.
This lady said that quantum physics is mystery science. You're still trying to figure it out because it's very hard and you can't figure it out. We can't figure out that rap on your head.
What she say about that? You got to go with the
Or
belief.
That's what we trying to figure out.
Hold on, man. She said something about they can't figure it out, so you
It's
got
a
to go with
mystery
your
science.
belief.
It's a mystery science.
No, but then she said something about you got to go with.
Sleep at night?
She said you got to go with your belief. What was that?
Yeah,
What was
she
that
said
part?
that. She talking about
No,
the age
I
running
universe
told
and all
you.
Yeah,
said
she
all that.
running
She's
right
stuck in the
past
religious world.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
running past them 4 pillars we talked about there on
Mhm.
them slides.
That's right.
That's the main evidence right there for it. So it's not a belief.
Facts.
They have evidence. You know,
Empirical.
that's why it's called a scientific theory, because
Uh-huh.
it organizes the facts.
Right.
We have facts. The CMB is real. The expansion of the universe is real.
We observed that.
Yeah, we see that happening.
Yeah, that radiation is real. Right,
that back.
Anthony, the radiation is real, bro.
It's real.
We observed that. You know what I
It is
mean?
real.
All right, let's run it back.
Go out
Let's
there and see what happened.
Run it.
Chris mentioned in the debate, right? He spoke about this much, very limited. You don't could argue against that.
And she been hyped up by a pseudo, so you know it's crazy.
The only thing you can say is you really don't know. You don't know. Your knowledge is very limited. You don't have enough information. So you can only go by your beliefs. Because your information about the earth, about science, is this much. This is all you really know.
Yeah, she ain't making no
This
sense.
is all you really know.
She said your knowledge about the
And as
earth.
Chris mentioned in the debate, right? He spoke about the quantum physics, and he is absolutely correct about quantum physics. It's very hard to explain it. It's very complicated because the average mind would not understand what quantum physics really is. So it's like the mystery science. You're still trying to figure it out. Only thing you could say is subatomic particles, mathematics. That's really what you can say when it comes down to quantum physics. But outside of that,
is her hand bigger than the mic? Is her finger bigger than that mic, Kent?
Too big.
Is it me?
Well, he told you it was the
Let me make
singularity.
that bigger. Let me see. Her finger is bigger than.
She fuck around and drop that. I mean, my bad. She mess around and drop that mic. She gonna lose it, man.
I'm gonna let y'all know something, man. If you banging on me, if you banging on the crew, make sure the mic is bigger than your finger. Cause I gotta get you for that. She got a microphone that's not bigger than her finger. If she squeezes too hard, the mic gonna explode. If she squeezes too
So she gonna break that jump, man.
She gonna break the mic. She got to hold it between her fingertips. She got to hold it like this. Hold on, man. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Wait a minute. We're not doing this. This is what we're not doing.
No.
Let me get this right. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Man said she got a pseudo mic.
Hold on, man.
Got that pseudo tiny mic, man.
Look, yo, she got a mic this big.
Got a blunt. You got a blunt mic.
I'm like, I'm saying your knowledge is this big. They don't know the knowledge. They don't know what the age Earth is. They just got it. If she drop it, then some this. Oh my God, I dropped my mind.
You dumb, bro. I cannot stop.
Man, I'm not gonna let a person bang on me with a mic. You know what I'm saying? It ain't bigger than her finger. I'm not gonna do it. I can't let you get away with it for that long.
Yeah, you gotta get your mic down.
I gotta get my lick back. We cannot let her bang on the shows that Anthony and Juju be doing, Space and Beyond, the shows that Kent and all the pseudo killers and all the work and research we be doing, yo, and let a person come on with a mic this big with the hair wrap like this. Come on, man.
With the black eyes.
Look, she got the scarf.
You gotta fix the optics. I'm not gonna let you do it. No, fix that. You gotta at least fix that.
Come on, that jump tied.
Yeah, tied is too tight.
Talking about cosmos is the cosmos in space.
It's the Earth in the cosmos. Come on, man.
The cosmos? Like what the?
It's cosmos inside the like in the universe.
Come on.
Come on, man.
Come on.
Okay. Oh man. All right, here we go.
You really can't put it into simple. Excuse me. You can't really put it into simple terms because it's not that easy to really understand. No. It still gets kind of confusing
to you.
You know. So again, that just shows you that the mind of the human, when it comes to scientific information, is very limited. Even scientists can't really explain quantum physics in the more simple way that the average mind can understand. You know?
No, we don't.
But for sure, we know the universe had a beginning, right? I mean, yes, we know that there is a beginning. But do we know exactly about the beginning of the universe? No, we don't. But we do know there is a beginning.
I don't know why she said that.
Now,
but
that goes back to the point that I made. We know that the universe had a beginning, but we cannot say there was a higher force or there was no higher force. As far as in terms of absolute, we cannot say that to be absolutely true. Because now you got to prove it from the objective point of view. But subjectively speaking, we could say, well, there was a creator or there wasn't a creator. Mm-hmm. And that would come from.
You can't.
What?
We can't
subjectively speaking. We can't say objectively speaking. How's she creepy creating it?
Yeah,
science is objective and it's not subjective. So the Big Bang Theory is an objective, empirical observation and understand the universe. Mm-hmm. Hey, come on, Tiff. Lee French.
Yes, you.
Yeah, you out there. You
messed that up.
Yeah, you messed that up, shorty. Yeah, go ahead and do 30 more videos. We'll respond.
She swears she cooking. She swears she cooking. And Ronald in the chat put the battery in her back. Stop it.
Come on, man. Told y'all about that guy.
All right, here we go. Let's finish this off. Can't take more of this.
From our subjective way of thinking. Excuse me. That will come from our subjective way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? It comes from our own thought process. But we can't really say that from an absolute standpoint that this is what it is. So that's why I respect agnosticism. Agnosticism basically say we don't know or we do know. I mean, excuse me. Agnosticism basically say
what?
Basically get her off the screen. I'm gonna basically do that. And that's what I'm gonna basically do. I'm basically agnosticism. She said about. She probably said that better than me, so I ain't gonna laugh at that.
I want you to finish that part, Can you finish it? Just finish it, please. Just entertain me, please. I don't want to. Just finish it. The narcissism is what? I just want to hear her say it, please.
All right. Okay.
Just finish it. Because she jumped from we don't know science, quantum physics is hard to explain to her position.
There you go.
It's a
We do
narcissism.
or we do or do not know who is God
This is
and
about
if God
science.
exists.
Come
Right.
on.
So with a Gnosticism,
What the?
basically you get the honest truth. We don't know. So if you deal with a Gnostic person, they'll tell you, I don't know. I don't know if God exists or not. I can't give you that exact answers.
Oh my God, I'm gonna bang my head.
So
against
it made
the wall.
sense.
You gotta get out that chat, yo. She got 5 people looking, yo. What the hell? She
No, how do you jump from?
You ain't got but so many
man.
comments to read,
You
Tiffany.
ain't lying.
You got about 4 people watching.
Hey, ain't lying. Donnie Williams.
Donnie
Ron-
gonna be there every Donnie gonna be there
Ron
laughing
Perkins.
at her.
It was 6 people watching, y'all. It's 6 likes on there.
And 4 of them probably us, just the damn laughing. What the hell she talks about?
Facts.
Man.
So
She
how do
made a new
you?
word.
I'm
Let
not
me get the
understanding how you move from your position in religion based when you was talking about science and then you jumped to quantum physics. How we don't know what quantum physics is. They do. You got not to do the math, sweetie. You already told us you flunked out of college twice, so we know you can't do the math. So, I'm not trying to be nice. I don't care.
Can't do the math or the words, man.
And quantum physics is a well-established science.
English
Well,
and math. English
She said
and
it's
math.
guessing science. What she
Quantum
said was
physics.
thinking
No,
science.
quantum physics is still explaining the natural world around us, though. So
She said they don't understand it. She said they don't understand it. That's why they can't
They don't
explain the
understand
simple.
nothing.
That's why they can't understand the simple
oh, they
question
can.
comment.
They can. You just don't understand what they're talking about because you don't have a foundation to understand. Like,
Yeah.
Man.
See, I mean, it's one major question in quantum physics, and that's just trying to get it to line up gravitationally
facts.
with general theory of relativity.
Facts.
I mean, the general relativity theory. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get them two to line up, but the science itself is well established, dude. You know, they know what they're doing. They know what they're looking for. Now they just trying to build the tools to get the true conclusion.
Facts.
You know, because science is gonna test everything. It's not science if it's not being tested. So, you know, you can't make predictions. You're not doing any testing. That's not science then. That's just you making stuff up. That's your own subjective opinion. Period.
Facts. What is it? Feynman, the Feynman papers. He's like, that's I think like a go-to for people who are studying quantum physics and different things like that. Barrick, am I correct? It's like FEYMAN. And he has this method. And I tried to follow this method. It's like he's I can't even explain it. It has something to do with the strong nuclear force and weak force, and then the protons and neutrons and atoms, and they do this like little stick model. It's the most complicated stuff in the world. Like you have to have a firm foundation on the mathematics involved and the concepts involved to follow the basics of quantum physics. You don't understand. I don't understand. Scientists know what they're talking about, okay? They have a pretty good grasp and they're stretching it beyond further every day, you know. While we sitting on YouTube, clock back and that everybody, they doing real work in these labs, in these clinics, at these symposiums. Like, come on, you're behind.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You're
But she's
behind.
saying it's like when she's saying they don't know something, like what specifically is she saying that they don't know? She just like throwing out, oh, they don't really know. Like, what are you saying they don't know?
It is the Feynman papers. You said I was correct, Chilembwe? Yeah, check those out. If anybody's interested in like getting a peek in like beginner quantum physics or whatever, check that out. You can get the PDF online. It's free. Okay. You can also find Professor Feynman, Dr. Feynman on YouTube. Watch his videos. They're really interesting, complicated. I don't understand everything, but you know, slowly but surely, you know, I have Anthony and Barrick and Chilembwe. shoot, Ankh, and what, Kigdo Kent. So we got some good people. So what I don't know, they put the pieces together. Yeah.
And I want to say one thing real quick. When you're going out looking for this information, make sure you check the dates on the information as well, because you
Mm-hmm.
don't want to be grab
Outdated.
something that's 10 or 15 years old
Right.
and come back with it like it's the truth.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
This when you're dealing with the cosmos, this stuff changes daily.
All the
They
time.
they have so much data without enough people to analyze the data. You know, they're still making discoveries from information that they got from Hubble 4 or 5 years ago. It's just because they
Thank you.
hadn't had enough people to analyze all that data. So
Mhm.
when you're dealing with the cosmos, this stuff changes very rapidly. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I saw an
Very.
instance where the largest star in the galaxy changed about 3 times in a 4 or 5 month period. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's how quick this stuff changes. So you have to pay attention to the dates. When when you get locked on to the good scientists, now you start keeping up with the dates that this stuff
Mhm.
is published on.
Right.
That way you can stay up to date with it because it changes very rapidly.
Mm.
You could take a look at Chilimwe's comment, the Feynman Lectures, Cal Tech. It don't get no better than that. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't know about Caltech, you better go ask somebody. Yeah, but check that out if y'all interested. You know, if y'all really serious about learning quantum physics, trying to understand it, you know, brush
Man,
up on your calculus too.
I'm telling the easiest way to get started, get the even the audio book
Yeah,
of
I'm talking about those who
astro.
are like super smart and more of a novice and they really want to have a hand in it. You're talking about, you know, slow people, but go off.
No, no, I mean, well,
I'm
it
just
makes
kidding.
it kind of it's an easy read, it's an easy listen, you know. And then there's Neil deGrasse, you know how he do, you know what I'm
But
saying?
yeah,
So
he's an
I'm just
excellent
like,
communicator.
yeah. So that's how I got a lot of was able to understand a lot of it,
More
man. Just
concepts.
listening to him, and you know he'll joke about it and all that, and do his
Yeah.
little thing. So yeah, astrophysics for people in a hurry, man. Audio book, check it out. It ain't gonna be that long. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'll go with
Sure.
NASA kids, yo. Go with that. They ain't ready for that yet, bro.
He said they ain't even ready for the damn.
No, no, of course not. They're gonna look at that and say something ridiculous, bro.
You know, you know what people do in this community? We tell them these things and they'll go get those things just to try to disprove it themselves. Like it's the weirdest.
Yeah,
It's the weirdest. How are you disproving that?
yeah,
Bitch,
it
Well,
is
they mess
weird.
you
around
didn't
and
even
admit
graduate
that
from high school and you trying to disprove what? Some stuff from Caltech? Okay, go off there.
if they mess
Then,
around and go on that NASA for kids, they gonna get some illustrations and all that. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
hmm
saying? So
Yeah.
that'll help out a whole lot because you get a visual to help it make sense for a lot of that stuff they have on there.
and
Hmm.
they even got like a little simulator on there, don't it? Where you can go and like use the space simulator and see how far things really are, like
Yeah,
how
it's a
big
lot
big
of
things are.
interactive. It's a lot of interactive stuff on there. But
I
even
got
when
this.
you go to the go ahead, I'll let you
But
no, I'll let you finish. I was
I
gonna
got
add.
I got this game called Universal Sandbox, right? And it's
Mhm,
the thing that they got on the NASA website is kind of similar to that, but you
mhm.
can actually see how far things really are. Like it's real far. Like even in our own
Yeah.
solar system, how far things are apart.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so it gives you a good idea of how a visual of how things are in the universe,
Mhm.
or at
And
least in our solar system.
Even the
that
European.
universal sandbox is pretty dope, man.
Yeah.
You can make your own solar system on that
Oh yeah.
damn thing, yeah,
You can,
man.
look, you can play with the physics. You can create a black
Yep.
hole and try to make it, the gravity and all. Yeah, it's all kind of stuff you can do with that jump,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah,
that one up pretty dope.
the European Space Union also um they have some interactive stuff. I gotta go find this link. I think I shared it the first few shows when we started our Galaxy and Beyond. and it's like this screen and it has all these different colored dots, and the colors represents like stars or planets or some other object in space, and you press on and it gives you like the name, it gives you a picture, it gives you all this information. It was super interactive and so cool. If I can find that link again, I don't know why I didn't really store these links, but I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna grab those links, and we're gonna regenerate those because I found a lot of good resources by going through like NASA, even the Japanese Space Agency, European Space Union, the South African Space. Like, if you just go through their websites, there's like a lot of good stuff. And there's different pictures, right? So it shows how science corroborates itself, right? Because you have different people using similar tools, coming to the same conclusion, having the same type pictures. And like, these are people are like across the globe, doing their own thing, because some of these countries don't get along that well. So they definitely not sharing information. All right. So yeah.
And there's a lot of apps out there too, sis. I mean, y'all hear me talk about Stellarium all the time.
Oh yeah, but I mean, people ain't on Stellarium or Star Walk and all them by now. They ain't serious. Been on that for 10 years.
All you have to do is hit whatever. Point your phone. Yeah, you just point your phone at whatever it is you think you see, and it's gonna pop up.
Yeah.
You tap on it, and it'll give you all the information about what you see.
I've had mines for 10 years, Star Walk. You know how many kids I gave that to their parents? Like, do this with your children, trying to find things that they don't have to spend money on. You feel me? Just to get their minds thinking about different things.
Okay. We have a pseudo alert.
Opportunity to just talk about stuff that I'm very interested in. I am very passionate. I know there was a whole controversy about me being a scientist. I am a scientist. I study science. Very soon, my titles will be DS for my bachelor's, MS for my master's, and PsyD for my doctorate. So
yeah, I don't know why the big controversy of you being a scientist.
Well, because there's some people who feel like they are the gatekeepers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they feel like they're the gatekeepers, and everybody, if they gonna talk about science, they gotta go through them. And I'm not gonna mention who it is because no free promotion over here. But at the end of the day, science is something. It's just a tool. It's a tool for us to understand the world around us. Anybody can do science. Anybody can be a scientist. Anybody can have a respect for science. I happen to be one of those people. I know you are. You always are looking for the information to spread. I look forward to more.
Yeah. Told you that lady thought she was a real damn scientist, didn't I? For all y'all to doubt me and talk that quick, yeah, she really thinks she's a scientist. And simultaneously, she's going to get her bachelor's, her master's, and a damn doctorate degree simultaneously. There was something in that picture I wanted y'all to see. Let me see if I can pull that up. We're trying to figure out, there's some type of thing going on with the funny hats and the funny turbans and the extra like Martian-like hats just going on around here. I want to show y'all this. We're going to keep in mind, if you see this on a person talking about they're a scientist, man, she's scamming.
Oh my God.
Just for the record, so we understand this. I'm giving y'all the scam package. How they know they scamming? Okay? There's a reason they're actually scamming. Okay? I want y'all to understand what I'm talking about. Y'all need to get these things clear. Let me share my screen and show you. All right? How you know she's scamming. It's the extra elongated piece. Right here. You see that? To that extra, what in the hell is that? On top of her head. That's a scam module. Underneath that module is contained all of her degrees. Fun. Well, so if you see a person with that on their head, they scamming. It's another funny hat. It's a hair hat, though. She has on a hair hat, ladies and gentlemen. It's a scam hair hat. Whenever she needs knowledge, she just tweaks it a little bit, just a little bit. And that knowledge falls out. Ladies and gentlemen, we mention names over here. That'd be Doc Sweet Candy.
Sweet Tooth. The Sweet Tooth.
Hey,
it's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's pseudo Doc 2 Sweet Hat with the hair hat. She has a hair hat on, ladies and gentlemen. It's a hair. You know, like the white people used to have the big hats, like President. She has a President Lincoln hair hat on. New Age science at its best. And yes, we do mention names over here.
They said that's that Marge Simpson. Gary said that's that Marge Simpson, yo. That's that new.
What's up, Anthony? Because she said she's a scientist.
So my question is, which of the scientific fields that she has expert knowledge in?
Mm-hmm.
It helps us focus on the stars. That's what 09 OL says.
I mean,
that's funny.
As much as I do, dog, I never sit up and say I'm a scientist. I'm not an expert in none of it, and I'm not actually. I'm doing work. I'm producing scientific work.
But yeah,
I'm not. I would never say I'm a scientist, man. I'm an enthusiast. See, I know and understand my place. So I'm not gonna come on here and tell y'all that I'm an expert at anything, because I'm not. There are things that I know, but am I an expert? No, man, I can't do that. My integrity won't let me do that.
No. All right, we just want to take a minute, man. Look, man, hit them cash apps, man. Show some love right there, man. The cash apps, man. Y'all know what it is. We're having some fun tonight, man. For all those who was talking crazy and trash, so you might just make it. Well, you might. We gonna get you. Don't have your hair hat right.
Look at Tiger Hunter's comment.
Right? Have it all together. All right, don't come at me. Don't have, it helps her focus on the engine of the stars. And that thing go like that. She can just point it to the stars and it'll download information. That's what she's doing there. Yeah.
Well, I got that.
No, Juju, you don't have. We got what, Juju? Man, you tripping. You tripping, Juju. So that's where we at right there, man. Man, hit that cash app. Show some love, man. We'll give y'all a second, man, to make your mind up, man.
I'm delirious. Tired.
Show some love right there, man. Y'all gonna have to show some love, man.
Damn, they're killing my culture, man. They just killing my culture, dog.
I mean, man.
Killing it.
Man, here goes a song, man. Somebody made for me, man. I ain't gonna take it. No. Something different here. Man, hit that cash app, man. Show some love, man, for the community skeptics, man. All right. Turn it up for y'all a little bit, man. Y'all know we don't.
In the shadow of the night, Ankh on the creep, raising up the titans, watch the fallen gods weep. From Baltimore streets to the Florida shores, Jehovah, hold and feel the wrath as it roars. No more rules, it's time to break. Killer army rise and make no mistake. All gods must die, hear the echoes cry. From the heavens to the ground, see them fall and die. All gods must die, no more alibis. Odin, Buddha, Allah, they all say goodbye.
Saying goodbye to the gods.
Zeus, unless you're grown, but he's losing his life. He's ready for the fight. Open your best run. We ain't here for debate. All the deities trembling, feeling the weight. Step aside, make way for the real. All gods must die. It's a done deal. It's a done deal. Hey. All gods must die. Hear the echoes cry. From the heavens to the ground, see him fall and die. All gods must die. No more hell and die. All gods must die. No more alive. They all say goodbye. All could have gone killing, now time to fly. The world's ours now. Hear the last goodbye.
Yeah, y'all know what it is, man. All them gods must die, man. We pushing forward with the scientific literacy, man. Stop trying to fight science with the gods. Stop trying to incorporate science in your religion. You don't have to. God does not need science. It simply needs the humans. But it don't need science. That's for sure. Man, look, man, hit that cash app. So that love, man. I appreciate everybody came through, man. Man, we having some fun, man. I could keep going. But it's an hour and 30 minutes in, right? We're gonna be cooking again tomorrow. We're gonna be on Divine Suspect Head. Now, Divine is selling trinkets and claiming them to have magical powers to the African American community. He's selling them mushrooms and algae. Just not no everyday old algae, selling them red algae to help them fight against pathogens. How? Man, make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. Show that love, man. Like and subscribe, man. Y'all know what I mean? Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure y'all do that, man. Y'all listen to Community Skeptics, man. Make sure y'all tune into our family of shows, man. We got some presentations on the pseudo killer, man. Make sure y'all check in, man. We got them all there. You know what I'm saying? Cedric did a few presentations. Go check them out. Got Space and Beyond, man. Space Age African and Juju. Man, look at all the pseudo killer shows, man. What,
Say
Juju?
it right. Say that.
What is
right.
it? What is it then, Juju?
It ain't Space and Beyond. Say
What
it
is
right.
it then? I don't know. I messed it up. Right. What is it, Juju?
Say it right.
I don't know what it is. Say it again, Juju. You say
Try it one more time. Try it one more time.
I tried. I don't want to mess it up.
And somebody tell me what it is, bro.
Oh, you don't know what it is?
The cosmos inside the universe.
It's our galaxy and beyond. Shut up.
Cosmos in the universe.
Say it with me. Say it with me, Bobby. Stop laughing. That ain't funny.
Wait, you heard what he said?
Our galaxy and beyond. Say it again. Our galaxy and beyond.
Man,
say it.
Man, I'm saying it. Galaxy beyond, Juju.
Say it with some conviction.
I said that.
Our galaxy and beyond. Say it.
Galaxy and beyond, ladies and gentlemen. Juju, come back and say it right now. You say it right, Juju. Say with that fire and vigor like it was a commercial. Let me hear you say it. Go ahead.
Our galaxy and beyond. Yes.
I like the way you said that. You know what? We're gonna get that. We want to capture that moment right there. Our galaxy and beyond. Yeah. Okay. Appreciate everybody coming through, man. Sometimes y'all can catch me on a wild TikTok show. Juju beam me up to a wild TikTok show. When I say TikTok, what's the difference? I'll be there. I'm all around. I'm somewhere creeping, like the song say, creeping. Definitely creeping. Man, I appreciate everybody that tuned into the show, right? We're gonna get the thing moving quickly. All right. Get the crowd back like we're supposed to, man, so we can get the education going right, man. That's all we want to do. We're gonna have some fun, educate y'all in the middle of all the fun, man. And we got some expert interviews coming up. Got Dr. Andy coming on. All right. We got a couple surprises for y'all. All right. Man, look at them clips we got going through. Let me see if I can find one of them clips. Let me see. See if I can find one of those clips. Hold on. I see that clip right there. That's a hell of a clip right there. Yes, sir. That yellow and that black clip is off the chain. Yes, that is a clip. Let me find another clip. Distractions. Let me see distractions. Let me see. Let's see here. We'll go right here. All right. And I want y'all to see this clip right here. This is a good one. We can get right here to the content ad page of it. All right. We get here. Oh no.
But let's remember.
Wait a minute. All right. Let me share this and play this clip for y'all on the way out the door. All right, man. I appreciate everybody that came in. All right. Frequency. I don't know what the hell that is. The frequency something. We know you too many frequencies. You're not gonna be able to get it. The frequency is gonna get in the way of you. Don't let the frequencies get you.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Cosmic Chris ain't do nothing.
He did. He did his thing. He really did his thing. You gotta give it to him. He's so much out there. Pseudo is crazy. He even called himself pseudo. He even called himself pseudo at the end.
Did his thing. What did he do?
He did his pseudo thing. Let them people do their pseudo thing. Let them do their pseudo thing.
Whatever.
They do it. They doing their pseudo
ain't
thing.
even a competition frequency. How about that, bro?
Yeah, ain't no competition, man. That that's Cosmic Chris right there.
Y'all dead on arrival. I know.
No, that's actually Cosmic Chris right there.
Yeah,
right?
I know. DOA.
Okay.
Your DOA,
right.
buddy.
Yeah, that's him.
How about that?
But you know why he like that though?
Channel.
Get a library card.
He like that. He like that for watching the same channel that allowed him to come on there and say that crazy shit.
Oh man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Gamal Mukhtar, the Egyptian who wrote the introduction to the UNESCO history of Africa, volume 2. He wrote the introduction. While he pointed out, he included Sheikh Anta Diop's essay there. He said that some people would not agree with the way that Sheikh Anta Diop said it, but he clearly asserts the Africanity of Egypt and that the population would have been have a range of colors. And this is an Egyptian. He's dead now. He lived to be very old, I think, if I'm not mistaken, because I think one of my teachers from graduate school actually met him, was on a tour with him many years ago. And this particular professor of mine, Audrey Smedley, you can look her up. She wrote a book, Race in North America, History of a Concept, something like that, which is one of the official books of the American Anthropological Association. She's African American. When she was in Egypt, she said, she was on tour. She said, well, they say these people came from, Southwest Asia, and the tour guide, the Egyptian, I think it was Gamal Mukhtar, because she would have gone with a group of professors. She said, no, they were African, straight up, But being an African doesn't mean that you have a blue-black skin and have a certain singular set of physical characteristics. How could it be? Think about it. If modern humans emerged in Africa 200,000 years ago, they were just saying round numbers, and didn't leave until 60 or 70, 65,000 years ago, or what, you pick your number. They had over 100,000 years to accumulate new mutations. There are different environments in Africa, and now we have a theory that suggests that perhaps there was a polycentric origin of modern humans. But let's remember that Gamal Mukhtar, the Egyptian who wrote the introduction to the UNESCO history of Africa, volume 2, he wrote the introduction. While he pointed out, he included Sheikh Anta Diop's essay there. He said that some people.
Man, that was our man, Brother K, the man. That clip was produced by our clip department.
That was good.
Hell yeah. Appreciate that. So yeah, we're gonna be letting them clips go for a minute, man. Got a 5-minute portion of it, man, and we're gonna make that available to y'all as members of the channel, so y'all can watch the whole thing in full, man. So yeah, man, we appreciate everybody coming through, man. It was a good show, man. We had fun, bro. And this is what we want to do. And some things I'm just not looking at. Some things I'm just not looking at. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. The Garden of Eden, it was an apple. And in the Garden of Eden, it was an apple. You shall not touch. Tree of knowledge. Do not touch it. Yeah. We won't be touching it. Let me see. So, okay, man, look. We're going to end with this. Let's see if we can end with let's see if we're going to end with this. And with the pseudo killer joint. Yeah, let's do that. The Underground Academy? All right, let me see what this is. Let's do this. What is this one? Let me see. That sounds like a scary movie or something, don't it?
Play it. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
I don't know what the hell. Why did I download that?
I like it that it's different. You know what I'm saying?
What was it though? Let me see.
Genres around here. That's what I'm classical.
Hey, man, you know what it is, man. Y'all know what y'all listening to, man. Yeah, man. On that way out the door, man. Y'all know how we do it. Little killers, man. Community skeptics, man. Showing that love, man. Educating the community, man. And make sure you tune in tomorrow. We're going to get a regular schedule where we download our clips and go live so y'all can follow us, man. Build them crowds back up, man. Like and support the channel, Pseudo Killers and the community skeptics, man. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm your host, man, Bobby Banger, man. Got Juju, Space Ace, Athlete, and all the crew, man. We in the game and we stand strong, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate all the love, man. And right there where we need to be at, man. Yeah, because we here, and with that, we out. Peace.
Oh yeah, y'all thought it was over with. It ain't over. Yeah, I don't know. I think this thing's still running, man. We about to crank up another song. Hold on a minute, man. Hold on a minute here. Nah, let me get on up out of here. Peace out, y'all.